This video is brought to you by China Media Strategies, the experts in China-focused media training and public relations. Business cards and etiquette.
If you're serious about doing business in China, you will most definitely have a bilingual business card. It will be Chinese on one side, it will be English on the other side. And I do strongly suggest that you get a Chinese name. And that's pretty common for people who travel and do business often in China. Having a Chinese name is easier for your guest, for the reporter, for your business partners. It's easier for them to deal with. It sort of indicates your commitment to China. It tells them you're serious. And it's often homophonic, your choice of a name. My name, Richard, might be Li Cha De, which sort of sounds like Richard. If your name is David, your Chinese name most likely will be Da Wei, which sort of sounds like David. It's easier for them to pronounce, and it's generally, to me, it's one more sign of courtesy. The way Chinese people hand people their business cards it's not unique to China. It's unique to Asia, and I've seen it done this way in Japan and Hong Kong and Singapore and Taiwan as well. And it simply goes like this, where you put your thumbs on the top of the business card with the name facing the person, and you hand it to the person with two hands. They, in turn, will take it with two hands. And what this symbolizes, what this means, is that in that moment, you're giving that person your total attention. In that instant, when you're exchanging business cards, it's like they're the only person in the world. You're not haphazardly tossing it over to them like you might do in America. You'll almost like you're dealing cards. You'll hand out the business card. In China, it's a little bit more ritualized. You won't necessarily bow as you do this. They might do that more in Japan, or in Thailand, they might bow like that. But you will maybe nod your head a bit, just in acknowledgement of that other person. Now, this doesn't apply only to business cards. When you give your credit card at a good hotel, when they hand you your bill and your card, they'll always hand it to you with both hands. You are the customer, you are our guest, we're totally focused on you. That's really what that says to me. When it comes to etiquette in China, along with handing the business cards, I think my main piece of advice for Westerners meeting with the Chinese media is to think of them as your esteemed and honored guests. You're totally responsible for them. Often you'll be flying reporters in from Beijing to meet you in Shanghai, very commonly done with the Chinese media. In that case, you have a car meet them at the airport. You have someone standing there with their name on a sign. You personally are responsible for every step they take. You've taken care of their hotel accommodations. They are yours, and you're responsible for them. It's not really that much different from what it is in the United States. We do show some more attention. We might be careful to walk the reporter to the elevator and take care of them. But I would say don't try to be too Chinese. Don't overdo it. Don't bow. Don't make too big a production with your business card. You want it to seem natural. And if you screw it up a little bit, if you do it the Western way and not the Chinese way, chances are the Chinese party will find it kind of disarming. So don't worry about it so much. Don't get hung up on it.
We hope you found our video useful and interesting. There are lots more like it on our website. If you have questions about our services or want to schedule a media training, please contact us on 602-281-4458 or email info@chinamediastrategies.com.